No recorded statement. No recorded statement. No. Let's talk about the 5 biggest tricks that insurance companies use after a car wreck. My name is Dan Christensen with DJC Law. Let's talk about number 1, the swoop and settle. Swoop and settle is when the insurance company adjuster contacts you within the first day or 2 after the wreck and makes you an offer.
Someone cooked you.
And it sounds kind of good, right? Because it's at a time when you need the money. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. Because the offer that you're going to get at that time is pennies on the dollar. And then they're going to make you sign a release.
Criminal offensive side eye.
A release is when you sign a document and you give up all further claims. If you find out later on that your injuries are more severe and you want to make another claim, too late. Done. I've seen insurance companies, for instance, give an English release to a Spanish-speaking client and have them sign it.
Wait a minute.
Don't fall for it. Here's trick number 2. This is what the insurance companies do, and it's an example of how they like to have their cake and eat it too. So if you go to the doctor right after a collision, they're going to argue that you're litigious and trying to make something out of nothing. If you feel pretty good after a wreck and then you feel bad later on, and so you wait to go to the doctor, well, then they're going to use it against you and say that you must not have been hurt right after the collision. What's the advice? Absolutely go to the doctor. Get your condition documented. Make a plan with your medical provider as to how you're going to get better. Because I'll tell you, it's just like when you go to the gym. You don't feel so bad the next day, but it's the next day is when you really feel it. The sooner you start treating, the sooner you're going to feel better, the sooner you're going to recover.
Stop it. Get some help.
Don't let them have their cake and eat it too. They can't have it both ways. Insurance company trick number 3. Recorded statements. Don't do it. Shortly after the collision, they're going to ask you to give a recorded statement, and it may seem like a pretty reasonable thing to do. But don't do it because that's not what the recorded statement is for. Recorded statement is so that they can get your statement, get it down, record it, and then try to use it against you later, right? And the recorded statement is not just going to be about what happened, right? They're going to start asking you questions about your medical history, about whether you've been in trouble or made other claims. And in the middle of your recorded statement, you're wondering, why are they asking me all this stuff? This was just about a wreck that happened the other day, because they want to use all this stuff against you later. You are not obligated to give a recorded statement. Don't do it. No recorded statement. No recorded statement. So why is it important that we even have to talk about this sort of thing? Insurance companies make money 2 ways. They collect premiums and they don't pay claims. Most people think that the insurance company, oh, they're going to be reasonable with us. It was a clear-cut collision. I don't have anything to worry about. Obviously, they're the parties at fault. The insurance company is going to be reasonable and pay me something fair. No, they're not. That's not why they are billion-dollar corporations. It's even true when it's your own insurance company. Many people have this mistaken belief that they're my own insurance company. I've been paying them premiums for years. Certainly, they'll be reasonable with me. No, they're an insurance company. They're going to pay you as little as they possibly can and get away with it. Insurance company trick number 4. They're going to ask you to sign a medical authorization that allows them to go and get all of your medical records since you were born. And what they're going to do with those medical records, of course, is they're going to go and they're going to sift through them line by line. They're going to try to find another instance when you may have hurt that same body part, and that's what they're going to blame it on. I had a client once that was literally head-on collision with a big giant truck that was 3 times the weight of her vehicle. She banged up her knee, and what did the other side do? They blamed it on the fact that she had a soccer injury when she was in high school 20 years earlier. You don't think they'll do it? That's exactly what they're going to do. Do not sign a medical authorization. Do not give them permission to go get your medical history. And don't answer a bunch of questions about what may have happened to you or what doctors you've seen in the last 30 years. Don't do it. Insurance company trick number 5. They change their story. So you're at the collision scene. It's clear-cut liability. The other person ran into you. They step out of their car, they say, oh my God, I'm so sorry, it's totally my fault, here's my information. You think that's clearly going to be the story that they have to stick with, right? No. The insurance company's the one that's in control. They can change the story entirely later. And I have seen that happen more times than not. So what's the advice? The advice is document everything. Make sure to take pictures of the vehicles, take pictures of the scene, get contact information for all of the witnesses. Go to the doctor. Make sure that your condition is documented clearly. Make sure that when your vehicle goes to the body shop, that they take pictures before they take it apart and they take pictures after they take it apart. Because the insurance company will say that if there's not that much visible damage, the hit must not have been very big, so therefore you couldn't be hurt. Make sure that you call the cops to the scene. I know a lot of times police officers don't like this part of their job, but it's their responsibility. You need to get them to the scene. You need to get them talking to the party, getting statements, and making a report, because those are the ways that you can try as best you can to defend yourself against the insurance company later on changing their story. Got to take responsibility of documenting everything. That's one advantage of getting an attorney in the end, is because they can take care of all that for you. If you're not going to have an attorney, you've got to do that yourself to make sure that you can properly defend yourself against all of these insurance company tricks. If you want more insider knowledge about the insurance industry and the tricks that they have after a car wreck, follow us.